pick up the Beastmaster here for NoPing. Another hero. I think Beastmaster has the highest win rate hero of anyone that has 10 games or more. So
Okay.
this is a strong pick.
What's the win rate on Beastmaster?
I want to say it was almost 80%.
That's pretty good. How many of those games were Moo?
No idea. Yeah, he has 79% on 19 games. So very high.
Yeah.
Very high.
See how it does against Omni-Knight, though. I do like the Omni-Knight Leshrac combo. We talked about this kind of stuff with Panda Boo in the past about how if Leshrac's got a tool to keep him alive, it's very easy to get in the middle of the team fights. Yule Scepter is going to be absolutely essential on Ogre Magi, Marana, or whoever the last pick here is on NoPing. Needs some sort of dispel to deal with the Omni-Knight. But that's what they did here, right? They took advantage of the fact that they got to see 3 picks from NoPing first. They get to see the Ogre Magi and the Marana, which are 2 support heroes. So no dispel possible at that point from your support pick. You're not going to be able to grab something like an Oracle or a Shadow Demon all of a sudden, unless you plan on running Shadow Demons like position 1. But we're not that crazy.
No, we're
right?
not. No.
So we save those strats for TI-11.
Yeah. Tiny or Monkey King, one of these two have to be the support here. And so we're seeing the Sven banned out from NoPing. Looks like they're still anticipating either Tiny Monkey King mid and then the other one to play the 4, meaning we're going to probably be seeing a Leshrac in the off lane potentially here for Sacred. So they have a little bit flexibility on the Infamous draft, but NoPing, it's pretty telegraphed what they want, right? They need a safe lane hero. They've got Ogre, Marana, Kunkka, Beastmaster, all heroes that synergize really well together. And I mean, the Faceless Void is one of these heroes that you can't let through on Infamous, so it kind of does force a ban here. This last one, though, there's still so many options. They could go back for Angel's Terrorblade once again. It's great into the Leshrac. It's a little bit rough into Tiny early on, but once you have the health from items like Sanj and Yasha, Ayascati, stuff like that, comes a little bit better. Yep, there's going to be the Terrorblade ban. So if you're NoPing here, what's your last pick carry here, Neph?
Dyer's turn to pick.
Lifestealer?
You think Lifestealer, huh?
Yeah, I think Sven would have been good, but they banned that one out. Sven would have been decent because you have a dispel for Omni-Knight at that point. You just get the Aghanim Shard, 1400 gold, and then you're able to cleave down Omni-Knight, whoever he ultimates, whoever he throws the Heavenly Grace on. It's just dealt with. Templar Assassin is the last pick here on Infamous.
That's pretty good against the Kunkka. Like in the mid lane, right, you don't have a lot of ways of clearing refraction charges. So TA, not a bad pick here. For NoPing, I mean, you still have a decent amount of options. You could go for the Slark here, but into Leshrac, it's really rough. So I have to imagine they just need to pick up a stable lane hero that scales. Faceless Void, Terrorblade, all ban, no Weaver, Sven, Troll. Man, what are some of these other safe lane heroes that are even pickable right now? I mean, is Luna just not the answer? You just go back for the Luna here for Angel?
None on this stage shrink from a fight.
No, I think Luna's too weak. You're not going to win this with Luna. There's way too much damage coming out from these heroes, and she'll struggle to deal with anyone frontlining her with the Omni-Knight. God, I'm not crazy about the Lifestealer now that I see the Templar Assassin, though. I don't know.
I still like Luna. I think with Ogre, Bloodlust, and Beastmaster Aura, they've got enough damage to deal with them, but she needs a BKB this game really badly. It's hard to say, though. Like, the other options would be something... I mean, you could go for a sniper here, honestly.
No, you don't have enough. It's too easy to get past the heroes on NoPing to pick up a sniper. It would be like, okay, but you'd also get blown up pretty easily. And a good Blink Dagger on the Tiny and the Templar Assassin, and then your game is just over. I take a Spectre. All right, I was thinking that it's possible. They take the Spectre here. You're able to move around the map fairly quickly. You can set up kills with the Kunkka. It was banned out in the last game. It seems to be really popular at the moment as well with the Aghanim Scepter. That one's gotten the buff.
So Falcon Blade existed. Yeah, this is a great Spectre game.
Yeah.
You can get on top of Excel this whole game. And once you have the Ags like you were talking about, just being able to shadow step across the map to help out when you have heroes like Beastmaster and Kunkka who are going to be playing extremely fast. Things are looking really good. So it is going to be alone on the mid lane, Monkey King, and Michael on the 4th position, Tiny. pretty much as expected. When you see that Kunkka first phase, the Monkey King is one of those heroes that definitely does a decent job in the mid lane matchup, but we've seen Dark Mago play this exact matchup earlier in the tournament and absolutely trashed the Monkey King that he was laying against. So you got your work cut out for you, Alone. Let's see if you have the ability to finally take down Dark Mago's Kunkka.
Well, we'll see. I wish there's more of a rivalry between these two. I feel like they're two up-and-coming mids out of South America that have gotten a lot better, more popular recently. I mean, Dark Mago's been around for a while. Alone, he's still fairly young, though. But I want just, like, bad blood between the two of them, you know? Like, out of the way, old man, my time has come, from Alone, or something like that, you know?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I know I sound like a crazy person ranting, but I want these like better storylines between these players. There seems to be not very much bad blood between Infamous and NoPing.
I mean, it really makes sense though, right? Like a lot of these teams in South America, there's either like the high level of respect for each other, or there's just the I hate this squad and I'm gonna absolutely trash them in this game and make their life miserable. There's not really a middle ground, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think the funniest thing that came up so far this tournament was probably the FGs.
Yeah, it's got to be FG.
Yeah. FG was absolutely hilarious. I mean, they might not get invited back because they didn't have the best performance this tournament, but they should because it was very entertaining.
I mean, as soon as like we were talking about, you know, FG was talking a lot of smack, and then Oscar comes in and just scorched earth policies the entirety of their team. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, you guys want to talk to us? Let me introduce you to your 0-40 win rate against our team. When you guys actually beat us in a single game, we'll consider, you know, having this conversation again. I was just like, dude, Oscar, like, you didn't have to do that, man.
Pulls out a gun on him.
Call an ambulance, but not for me, dude. Yeah, that guy, Oscar, he was prepared. He was waiting to use that one the whole tournament, it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Oscar, he is doing like the this is one of those builds that I just like can't believe it actually works, but it does. You just start Quelling Blade, no items, and rush the Helm of Ironwill off of the bounty gold. Actually, here in the triangle, Alone's gonna get slowed up quite a bit here, and if they get in range, the arrow, nice dodge on the damage, but Pandaboo hits him with the ignite, and Alone's just so dang slow. If they're able to stay on top of him, I think he goes down, but in comes Omni Knight. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. The status resist, it's good, but he needs one more auto attack, and Sladen's gonna grab the first blood.
Yeah, he had the Fairy Fire there, and he could have popped that, but he opted not to. He knew he was going to go down to a couple more auto attacks and potentially an arrow afterwards from the Mirana. It was off cooldown. She also has the boots over you, so it not great losing, giving up first blood there. We didn't talk about who we thought was going to win this game, by the way. I know I've got a well, we're tied for points. I swear you could have said NoPing in the last game as well, right?
I 100% said NoPing last game.
Yeah.
I'm with NoPing again this game. I see Dark Mago on his Kunkka, Oscar on Beastmaster, Sladen on Windrunner. I mean, Windrunner, what the heck, on Mirana. All these heroes have incredible win rates, and even though you've got Tiny on the side of Infamous, it's being played in the 4 position. I don't think it's going to have the impact that it needs to have or that it has had in some of these other games. So I think NoPing have a fantastic draft here.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Leshrac. I'm not sure how much is going to accomplish in 3 rather than 1 or 2. Ooh, arrow comes out onto Omni Knight. I'm going to go with NoPing on this game as well.
See if they can close it out 2-0 today to secure themselves the first spot in the grand finals. And honestly, a team that I think both you and I predicted from just the announcement. We're like, NoPing's got to be a grand finals team, right? Like, they are just so good. A team that has made it to a previous major. A team that honestly should be at TI this year, in my opinion, if the, you know, system wasn't rigged for EU handouts or something. But, you know, that's a whole different discussion.
Yeah.
EU should have 2 teams.
Yeah, you know, they gotta bring OG back, you know, trying to relive their glory days of, like, what, 5 years ago was the last time they won a TI?
Who knows, man?
Something like that.
Something-
Different players back then as well.
Something. They don't want to not have OG at TI for fans.
Yeah,
Lively now. Your admiral is on board.
something like that. Yeah, they might as well invite like Navi back, right? Put Denny on the podium. Actually, I'd like to see Denny at another TI. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think all of us would.
Yeah,
I mean, he's going to be at TI this year. He is part of the Russian talent.
as he should be.
As he should
Man's
be.
a legend.
He is.
I'm a little bit surprised that I don't know, they didn't put more Western TI winners on the panel. They ended up just putting it's just PPD and Owie, right?
Yeah, but honestly, the talent that is there is like pretty great, to be honest. Like I love all the talent that got picked, and like PPD and Owie are both really good at what
Bottom
they do.
lane.
So yeah, I
They
mean,
did
this
a
is
better
so
job.
much damage. A 2-man dagger as well. Sacred gonna survive thanks to the avalanche there from Michael, but a lot of resources expended from both teams. You're out of region on Tiny. He's got to walk base. Yeah, he's gonna have to walk all the way back. It was just a clarity coming out. And Pandu is gonna be able to free pull now that they've got this lane where they want. Ooh, well, is he gonna get the pull? The ghost? Okay, that last auto attack. The slow almost preventing it. And this will kill the whole wave. So Sacred has to make the trip over here to contest and get some of this XP.
Yep, a double stack. The ghost does so much damage. It is ridiculous. That thing should
Piercing
not be a
damage,
small
man.
creep. Yeah.
It feels so
Yeah.
good when you, if you're like Chen or Enchantress and you see a ghost creep and you're just like, huh, neat.
Dude, it's Enchantress especially, you get the bonus damage on it and just slows. I end up taking so much auto attack damage from the ghost and your hero as they're trying to run away.
Obviously, like Harpy is like god tier if you're the Enchantress because you only get it for so long. You just like drop the 3 chain lightnings and you're like, you've done your job, soldier. You may rest.
Mm-hmm. All right. Taking a quick look at top lane here. Templar Assassin doing decent for herself. She's actually at the top of the CS and the net worth chart by a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's
They're doing really
difficult
well
for-
CS-wise on all 3 lanes for Infamous. Mid, as expected, Alone is pulling pretty far ahead of Dark Mago's Kunkka. He does have the 1 point in X, so he can always XTP. He just has to make sure that Boundless Strike is on cooldown. But, I mean, you see it just in the experience here. He's almost a full level. He's about 3/4 of a level behind the Monkey King. And Alone just playing really aggressive. Still holding 2 points on his hero at the moment.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, but it makes sense. Like, if you're not actually getting the Jingo Mastery stacks off on a Kunkka, it's not worth the extra points into it, and you do farm faster with the extra points in the Tree Dance.
Yeah,
So-
the Primal Spring is just so good at clearing early on, and you could go for a 2nd point in Boundless Strike for the extra stun duration and damage, but yeah, you definitely need a point in the Primal Spring at this point. Bottom lane, a little bit of harassment, but he's gonna be fine. Looks like they're going for an X setup. Red lane. Oh, he dodges both the arrow and the initial torrent damage, and Alone, he's gonna be fine. Really well played by him.
Yeah, they actually changed the torrent damage. It used to do half of it on like the initial launch up. Now it does it the entire thing over the whole duration, so you don't dodge as much damage anymore with the initial block. Very obscure Dota fact.
That's what
I don't
you're
even sure
so
why they
good
changed
at,
it
though,
around.
those obscure Dota facts now.
Yeah, irrelevant stuff that isn't really going to help you win games, but it's like, that's mildly neat.
I like mildly neat facts, Neff. Those are
Yeah.
those are good.
Like, yeah, that's why you keep me around, right? That and my good looks.
It's mostly the looks.
Yeah, the eye candy.
See, what people don't know is my left monitor is your face full screen during the cast. I look over, I see that smile, dude. Bottom lane, Angel not smiling, as he's getting ran down here by both Michael and Sacred, but in comes Pandaboo. It's him with the Ignite, as well as that Fire Blast, trying to chase him down. He's got the stick, able to keep himself alive for the moment. The Split Earth Chain stunning down Ogre. There's gonna be the toss as well. Pandaboo will go down, NoPing.
Angel, he's trying to get back onto Sacred. If he get the dagger off onto him, then he could find the kill. Sacred would
He's
have to show himself. Though.
he's got raindrops. He can't die here.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. Angel, I'm not so sure about. Actually, he has no mana here on the Tiny. He's just trying to zone him out of the lane.
Sacred just gets that salve delivered, so he's gonna heal back up, no problem at all. You know what I need to do more in Dota?
What's
Adjust
that?
what is in my like the pinned by section, like during the games and stuff. I feel like that's
Yeah.
something that like in lane stage, I should have something besides my just TP scrolls pinned there.
No, I've just got TPs pinned up. I should probably change that as well. I feel like that is pretty essential. I don't even know how to like change
What's in
custom
the
hero
pinned one?
items. Yeah, anymore.
What
You used
do
to
you
be able to make guides like on the website, and then you could.
You can go into the hero list. If you like go into like your heroes list and like click on a hero, there's like a guides section. You can just like build your guide there.
Used to be able to do it in the middle of a game though.
Oh yeah. You can customize guides during the game, but you can't build your own.
Yep. So by the way, for everybody watching right now, I know Beast Coach was looking for a guide writer.
That's me.
Excellent company to work for. I'm not sure if they ended up finding anybody, but you guys should go apply if you're wanting to make some Dota content.
8 minutes into the game now, and Templar Assassin is incredibly farmed here in this safe lane. Dark Mago going to clean up a pretty big stack here in the jungle, though. After a couple of these creeps, he's going to get that third point in Tidebringer. And Excel, he's just going to walk up here. He wants to get a little bit aggressive, but does need to be careful. There's going to be the X into the boat, but here comes Alone with an Arcane Rune. Spectre haunts through. It's going to be able to find the Mirana, but it's the backside of the fight where they take down the TA. Sladen, he goes down, but the damage is being done. Excel's just stuck, gets a D ward for this. Angel now needs to escape a dagger, not for a couple more seconds, but he's just getting kited out here on the Monkey King. Doesn't have the Jingu stacks. There's a chain stomp in from Oscar. He gets to pound the strike off, but it's not going to be enough. They're able to finish him off, and double kill now for Dark Mago. Torrent blocking off the high ground escape here. Michael with a nice avalanche. Split Earth off the mark from Sacred, and he does a lot of damage here on the ledge, but they've got so much damage here in this army from the Beastmaster as he's gonna fall as well. Michael catches the torrent into an arrow. They just pick him off one by one.
Yeah, and entire team ends up going down. I think the worst part of what happened there was the Monkey King getting kited around there by the Spectre. He almost managed to get on top of him and finish him off, but Spectre was just a little bit too tanky, and he couldn't get that fourth Jingu Mastery stack off to him. If he could have gotten that on the Spectre, turn around, got the Boundless Strike from the rest of the team of NoPing, he would have been able to survive that, just healing back up to full, but ends up being a massive team fight there for NoPing, and got like 2,000 XP coming off of that one, 1,400 gold swing there. So what was looking like an advantage for Infamous at the start of this game now swung completely in favor of NoPing now. And you need to be just like accelerating and snowballing on this Templar Assassin. It looks like her game has been slowed down quite a bit off of that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of it's the experience, right, that you were talking about. They got a lot of XP in this last fight. I don't know why that's still showing. But Dark Mago now level 8 on this mid lane Kunkka, and he does need to be careful here. They're going to jump in on Alone. He's still got the boat. He's still got the torrent. And bottom lane, they're going to find a haste rune. They're just going to back off. They are looking for Angel behind the tower. Sacred played pretty aggressive here, trying to jump him, and now he's going to see the Tiny running in as well. There's going to be the Avalanche. Angel, he's got a raindrop, going to survive for the moment. Drops a dagger out, makes his way into the trees. Pandaboo hits him with the Ignite. With that haste expiring, it looks like he's going to be all right. Salved up here by his support, and Angel returning to the lane. Michael actually might just be dead. There's the Fire Blast. Starstorm comes through. Can he get saved by Excel? He will. Arrow cooldown, 2 seconds out. Pandaboo in trouble. He's getting burned down here by the Lesh. Sladen really wants to go for this, and I mean, with Dark Mago, he might be able to. In comes the boat. We'll pull him back in. Arrow to follow. They get the kill, but Dark Mago, he needs to run. Dagger comes out. Toss throws Alone in. Boundless Strike is available, stunning up the Kunkka, and that rum buff, it's expired. Kunkka losing so much HP. Prowess bring out to finish the kill there, and now Angel 2v4 here in the bottom lane. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Dust comes down from Michael, continuing the chase. He's just gonna go ahead and TP. Does he have a toss? He does! He makes it just in time. Angel throwing another dagger, trying to make his way into the trees. They trade for the Tiny, but Angel still goes down as Alone chases him behind the tower. The Monkey King so dang strong right now. And Sladen, he's got no leap charges left. He's managing to avoid them for the moment. Throws an arrow, doesn't connect, and now Mirana Not long for this world.
Yep. They lose there. There's no way out of that one. Lumiere was going to run you down without any of those leap charges. So amazing plays there by Alone, and managed to get back to the game. Infamous not looking so bad after that one. I will say that toss at the very end of the fight, Michael, he's been doing a surprising amount on this position for Tiny. I was hesitant to believe in it. Oh God,
Yeah,
out comes
they
out.
found Lesh. Top lane, roar from Oscar into the haunt, and just brings Angel right back into farming. And we haven't even really talked about the Beastmaster. You know, he didn't have a great lane, but after that fight at the Triangle, he got tons of experience. He was the most damage done in that fight, and he's almost got the Helm of the Overlord.
Completes that. She's going to pretty quickly here. They give such an easy time putting the pressure on farming, and you don't want to take this late against the Spectre, not with the Templar Assassin.
And it's a
this
pretty
game-
good Overlord game, right? Like, TA is
yeah.
the only hero that really bursts down these Ancient creeps, but he needs to get that Deso first.
Mhm.
And until
Monkey-
then, he can just kind of continue to split push on Oscar.
Yeah, Monkey really struggles to deal with it. It's not a hero you're hitting. You don't get any points in the Jingu Mastery, so you're not doing that much damage. You don't have any lifesteal. He does just complete the Echo Saber right now on Alone. He's going to turn it to the mid tower here. Without the Leshrac, you don't push very fast, but he is coming down the mid lane now. They're going to have to defend this on NoPing. You don't want to give up this mid tower. That's exactly what Dark... Well, I thought that's what Dark Mega would be doing. He's trying to clear up these Ancients first.
Pandaboo. Oh, Tumbler Toy gives him just enough space. He makes it on out, and now the mid lane. Again, damage out onto this tier 1 tower, but they are so scared to overcommit for this. Mirana drops a nice ward behind the T1 mid.
I'm surprised they didn't commit the Monkey King ultimate and try to hold their ground with the Diabolic Edict there. It looks like they're going to smoke back in.
They draw the line. They're going right for him. They know where they've got to be here as Dark Mago is setting up in the mid lane. He's got a Sanj, though. He's pretty tanky. Avalanche comes through, Moonlight Shadow, and they're going to toss him right into the center of the Wukong's command, and that's what you were talking about. Playing around that, plenty of damage.
Yeah.
And now the mid lane tower will get cleaned up there by Sacred.
Yeah. Using this opportunity to push the tier 2 on Oscar, though.
Yeah, and that's Helm of the Overlord.
Yeah, open up Outpost as well, so Mirana going to take that once to slow down your XP.
Oh no, it's not Helm of the Overlord. He just has the Vlad's completed. He's still pretty far. Meanwhile, mid lane, they find Pandaboo. Another pick off going their way. So he's on his way to the Helm of the Overlord. Doesn't have it quite yet.
Still needs quite a bit of farm. Very expensive item.
Yes.
Templar Assassin. Sorry, you were saying?
I was like, oh my god, it's 6,300 gold. I keep forgetting how much that item costs.
Very good item, though. It does way too much damage. Desolator now completed on the Templar Assassin as well. He sees Oscar, but again, he can't really fight all these boars. Your refraction charges would just be burned down instantly.
They're looking to find in the mid lane here. They're gonna find Alone though, an X into Torrent. They got the boat to follow it up, and Alone, he tried to dodge the boat damage there. Excel able to keep him alive. Haunt comes through, a lot of damage, however, being turned back around onto the Beastmaster. The Metal Strike, he gets the roar, and it's not enough. Pandaboo just standing in the center here. The heals from this Omni Knight is just way too much.
Yeah. No Dispel is very little you're able to do about it. Keeps that Sacred topped up, keeps Alone topped up, and they're about to lose Dark Mago here.
Yeah. Another Boundless Strike to find the kill. These 4 points Primal Spring are doing wonders.
You only really need 1 point in the Wukong's command. Reducing the cooldown of it, giving yourself a little bit more bonus armor doesn't really make that much of a difference at this stage in the game. So extra points in the Primal Spring and Boundless Strike are making a difference. Dodge out the 10 talents as well. You don't really need those more than you need extra points in your skills. And they move into Roshan, take advantage of the Desolator on Templar Assassin. And I don't think they're going to be able to defend this one. Haunt on cooldown
no
for
way.
another 124 seconds. I mean,
They have a
Bladen
Hawk.
might try to steal this.
Oh, almost grabs it there. He doesn't have a second leap out, but that's going to be Aegis going the way of Lumiere's Templar Assassin. Now a 2k gold lead here for the side of Infamous. They're feeling pretty good. Finally taking the win percentage in their favor after grabbing that Roshan, and pretty substantial XP lead as well.
Yeah. You do have to keep in mind, Spectre hasn't been able to contribute too much to these fights. That will change once she gets the Aghanim Scepter. Oh god, Pandaboo, gone on by Alone.
There's nothing you can do here. Just going to get ran down by this Monkey King.
At the very least, Angel survived because of your sacrifice, but Alone snowballing further and further ahead.
I wonder what he's holding his point for. Probably deciding between the tree dance and the boundless strike stun duration. I think the tree dance vision AoE is way too good to pass up.
It's pretty good. Depends how much you're in the trees though.
Mid lane catches next boat. The arrow catches a creep though. Excel was TPing in, however, so it would have been a very difficult kill either way.
Yeah. You're cleaning things up as well. Yeah. Yeah, ends up putting the point into all to it rather than either of his 10 talents. I guess he just doesn't value them. He's probably going to go at level 15, the plus 130 Jingu mastery damage. Working on the Sanjayasha as well. The biggest pickup that's happening right now, again, is Angel's Aghanim Scepter, but you get this after they have a massive amount of control over the map on Infamous. I mean, they just take the tier 2 tower, they've been snowballing ahead in kills. I'm not sure you're going to find the opportunity to jump targets by themselves with your current team. I mean, you have great vision of the enemies with Beastmaster throwing out Hawks, or a lot of time going to find targets to jump on top of, but they're playing so tight right now, going after objective on Infamous.
They actually smoked up here on the side of Infamous. They want to get aggressive. Oscar did finish that helm with the Overlord, and Alone, he's eyeballing these creeps. Sacred as well, and they're going to rock right on into Oscar. There's the Boundless Strike set up into the Split Earth. Just blown apart there. Boat comes through trying to help him out. Pandaboo catches a big Meld Strike, and they're underneath sentries. The dust comes out as well. They're looking for more Dark Mago. If they catch him here,
I see him. Michael, he's got a Blink Dagger, but he's not able to get on top of him. He's just a little bit too far away. Inspector now forced to retreat over to his side of the map as well. Again, your map feels pretty small right now, and it's the opposite of what you want me at the Aghanim Scepter on Spectre. I'm not sure how they find the kill to get back in the game. Jump across the map. They go onto Sacred here.
Speaking of, he's got Excel behind him. It's not an easy kill, and Alone here has this completed Shadow Blade that they don't even know about. Avalanche toss sends Pandaboo back out of this fight. Hans comes through. He's gone top of the Omni Knight, but the stun misses once again. Arrow not going to connect, allowing him to get that GA off. They just continue the aggression. Toss back Angel in a rough position here. Alone protected. Once again, the roar comes out, but it's not going to last super long. And Dark Mago, his boat still on cooldown for a couple more seconds, will hit the torrent. He's got to be able to connect on this, but Sacred just got a mech as well. Arrow comes through. This could be the timing that they need. The toss comes out once again, but he still hasn't connected with the boat. Finally gonna drop it, but they've all managed to back out. Only really catches the Omni Knight, and there it is. There's gonna be the Shadow Step, finding his first kill. Now Lumiere, really far forward, out of mana, out of refraction charge. They stun the Beastmaster once again as they find themselves another Arrow. Catches the Leshrac. He's just gonna get reclaimed. Can they find these kills is the question. Without the Omni Knight, it's a lot easier. They can get on top of Sacred. They might be able to do it. Dive Bomb not online quite yet. Toss sends Michael out.
Where's the Shadow Step?
It's not available yet. He has the dagger. It's going to find Sacred. He can Shadow Step if he wants, but there he will. He's going to use it. Finds the kill on the backside of the fight, and meanwhile, Monkey King disarmed for the moment. Dagger's coming out constantly, but he's going to be able to dance away. With Excel returning to the fight, they should be okay.
Yeah. With Excel here, you're not going to have the damage to whittle away at these heroes. I mean, Angel did an excellent job with that Aghanim Scepter in that last team fight. I'm pleasantly surprised, but now it gets gone on.
He's surrounded, trying to make it up to the high ground. There's the disarm onto the TA, but you're walking right into him, Angel. Another toss forward. They manage to find the kill. And they take down the Monkey King here. X, the boat comes out, doesn't manage to dodge the damage completely. Now Lumiere just doing so much work with this DD rune on the front side as he's just zoning Oscar out of the fight completely. And Alone, he's back up to full health basically. Dark Mago tossed up onto the high ground. Arrow comes out, stunning up the TA. But Alone chasing for more. Very scrappy fights here from Infamous, but that's exactly what they want.
Yeah. Being able to separate the heroes on NoPing, as long as they can keep us on Omni Knight alive, it becomes too difficult to whittle down the heroes from inside of NoPing now. It was a little bit unfortunate the Spectre ended up going down. I thought as the Monkey King got tossed back in by Michael, they'd lose Alone there, but he is just way too strong at the moment, level 15. He did end up going, actually he didn't end up going the point to Jingu Mastery at 15. I thought he'd go for the extra damage here.
All right. He's still got this Shadow Blade that they are having a really rough time finding him.
I mean, they've got decent vision coverage because of the Hawks, but again, they don't have much map control. The longer they spend not fighting, the further ahead Infamous is going to get. Already 8k advantage in terms of 9k advantage. Spectre still working on the Orchid as the next item. I'm not crazy about it, but at the very least, you'll be able to get on top of either this Leshrac or the Omni Knight and blow them up before they can get anything off. And I think right now, your biggest problem is the Omni Knight. You need some sort of dispel for this guy, but they picked it too late in the draft for you to counter it out with any picks. He is healing them so much. Heavenly Grace is still a ridiculous spell, even if it is dispellable now.
Yeah. And that was the only change they did, right? So, yeah. Sacred walking up onto the high ground. They are going to be able to keep him alive. There's going to be the Heavenly Grace as well as the Guardian Angel. So they're kind of out of spells here on the side of Infamous. Angel, he's still got these Shadow Steps in. Sacred is falling incredibly low. There's the Roar. They got him. The fight now in a rough position here, but in comes Alone as he's going to be able to take down Oscar. Lumiere dumping in the damage as well. X-Boat's going to find the Omni Knight, and these are the heroes you need to win this one. Monkey King still protected for the moment. The Heavenly Grace timer about to expire, though, and he's got to be careful. Kunkka, though, just gets beat down. Angel trying to go aggressive onto the high ground, but it's just Lumiere dumping so much damage from this TA.
Yep. They need to turn around now. Vanabo manages to find a kill onto Michael there.
Yeah. I mean, it was a combination of the Shadow Step plus the Ignite damage. Yeah.
There's way too much coming out. So the Spectre managing to stay inside the game regardless, finishes up the Orchid as well. Do they have any vision of the enemy heroes? No, they don't. Unfortunately. I mean, they see Sacred right now, but I don't think you jump him. No. These fights are getting drawn out. It's kind of griefing Dark Mago's game on the Kunkka because he's forced to play so far in front of the rest of his team, but the Helm of the Overlord being completed, it did end up doing so much damage in that last team fight. I can't see the exact amount. I'm pretty sure it was more than 2,000 damage, though. I don't think it's displaying it properly. That Black Dragon was just wailing on the Leshrac the entire fight, switched over to the Omni Knight, and even though Templar Assassin tried to focus it down, like tail end of the team fight, the damage was already done at that point. I think it's one of the first targets you need to go for on Lumiere. Is whatever ancient creep Beastmaster has taken.
They're actually smoked up as 4 here on the side of Infamous, and speaking of ancients, they actually don't have one.
Yeah, Oscar's not going to be pleased about that.
See if they can connect onto anything here. Shadowblade comes out from Alone, and they're going to walk right into Slade, and there's the Boundless Strike, and that is a super dead Mirana.
Yeah. Well, I think you completed recently was the MKB on the Templar Assassin, and kind of help you deal with the Kunkka, who's got the Heaven's Halberd. But that's about it. They're kind of future-proofing their draft right now. The Heaven's Halberd is a really smart pickup against the position 1 Templar Assassin, though. And I do understand why he got it over the BKB as his first item. He ended up taking a Centaur on Oscar, by the way, and he's trying to force somebody back by shoving out the top lane.
Yeah, he also has the Shard, so the Call of Wild Hawk cooldown is so much more active, plus the Dive Bomb is really good. To catch Dark Mago, they top him into the really bad spot. Go ahead and drop that bow, give him a little bit of damage reduction, but he needs help. There's the team rotating in, and Angel on the backside. He just blows apart the Omni Knight, but he gets safe for the moment. He leaves. Is he going to pop? He will. And without that Omni, you might be able to turn the fight here on the side of NoPing. Wukong's command defensively used, trying to get his team space, but the dive bomb coming through, holding Leshrac in place. He's down to 50 HP. Neph, have they done it? The arrow is taken by the Monkey King. He jumps across the fight. There's the Orchid, the Fire Blast stunning him up. It's getting turned around. NoPing, a fantastic fight as now Lumiere catches a dive bomb as well. He needs help. Blink on cooldown, no refraction charges. He's able to take down the Beastmaster, but surrounded by 3. The damage is there. Michael on the run. Another dagger comes through, but doesn't connect. These Orchids are huge.
There was nothing they were able to do to get away from that when they turned the fight. They ended up getting the kill on the Monkey King pretty early on. I don't think you can afford to lose the Omni or the Monkey King at the start of these team fights. You end up getting punished so hard there. Kunkka didn't even have his BKB for the beginning of that fight. This is only going to get more difficult. They managed to do that with like a 10k net worth disadvantage at the beginning there. Now things flip around completely. XP, net worth, they're all about to swing in the way of NoPing, and they waste no time going straight into the Roche pit after this.
Yeah, Angel walked over, and it spawned as soon as he walked in it. He was almost left the pit, but it just spawned right away, and they just beeline on over. Honestly, Angel going for this Orchid, I mean, this is such a fantastic pickup. It's not something you see all that often on the Spectre, but against heroes like the Lesh and this Monkey King.
You see it a bit more often right now, just because the build has become pretty popular, going the Echo Saber, disassembling it into the Aghanims, and then you get the Orchid afterwards.
Yeah.
It's starting to be picked up more.
Just focused the Omni Knight. It was so sick. Just grabs him with the Orchid on the backside of the fight, and they were able to bring him down before he's able to, you know, keep saving these heroes.
Yeah. They need something to save the Omni Knight now, whether it be like throwing a Glimmer Cape onto him or I don't know, Omni Knight picking up. Well, he doesn't have that kind of money. He's going for the Ghost Scepter right now, which is something, but they still do a lot of magical damage. And I imagine the Spectre does plan on building a Nullifier at some point in this game. He's playing against an Omni Knight, so he'll just build the Ghost Scepter, the Heavenly Grace, the Guardian Angel. Definitely a value pickup as this game goes on. But now they're feeling confident enough on NoPing to play on the enemy side of the map.
Yeah, they're smoked up. They're going to know that they are here thanks to that ward placement, so Haunt comes through trying to find these heroes, debating on going on a hero, and he's gonna do it. Makes his way into that jungle, and he does need to be a little bit careful. He did finish up that Manta style, and I mean, Sacred's very low on HP. Boundless Strike comes through, and it does manage to hold down that Omni Knight. Orchid comes through as well. Angel wants to get on top of him. That damage, he's got it, man. He gets the kill, and once again, Omni Knight just focused in these fights. They're doing such great targeting here on the side of NoPing, and now Lumiere able to blink on out. Split Earth just off the mark from Sacred. Throws down, looking for Michael here on the Spectre. He gets the kill. The Orchid comes through, falling him the damage with the Mindbreaker, and he just gets another. X into the Torrent. Lumiere isn't timed perfectly as he gets the blink off.
I mean, they have to be so careful right now in Infamous. Angel ends up committing the Haunt in order to get vision of the entire team, so they're going to know where the Omni Knight is. Everybody kind of disperses after that, but Angel stays on top of the Leshrac there with a Shadow Step immediately afterwards, and like, if you commit any spells on the Shadow Step, like you use your stun, you use your Yule Scepter, they suddenly turn the fight onto you. So you're sitting at like half HP on so many people. At that point, you commit Guardian Angel, they turn on you, they jump in. They're just about to lose Oscar, I feel like.
Huh? No, he's actually going to survive. Yeah, he's got the Shadow Step as well as the help from that Roar, and Lumiere, he's going to find the kill, but the X-Boat onto the Monkey King alone is going to go down. Burns down, and on the backside of the fight, Leshrac found by Angel. Excel can't save him. Blast Rig for a moment, giving him the space he needs, but there's just way too many heroes surrounding him, and NoPing have turned this game on its head.
3 heroes you lose there just for the Beastmaster, and he still got his Black Dragon up. It's just good as his hero. Now, managed to get on top of Michael. He Shadow Step, he's Blink Dagger. It's on cooldown for another 7 seconds. He's going to die here.
Yeah, Orchid plus the Manta. Can get rid of the trap slow here if he needs, and in comes Dark Mago, actually. If they manage to break his blink, he holds it just in time, and now they've got the Templar Assassin, the way bigger kill. Sladen just needs to get in range for the Yules. He's still burning for that Ignite, and there's going to be a self-Yules. Is he going to get the blink? No, not this time, Michael. 5 heroes dead on the side of Infamous. This game has really been all NoPing for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looked like they didn't stand a chance on NoPing either for a little while. They're putting the pressure on. I mean, win probability still favor them, but it ends up being like a 10-15k net worth advantage.
Angel tried to get aggressive here on the Omni Knight, gets the Ghost Scepter off, and it kind of baited Oscar as both alone and Sacred just dive him here. Moonlight Shadow is protecting him for the moment. Into the X. Can they boat up the Lesh? She doesn't have a Yules. They're going to find the kill. Leshrac goes down. Excel unable to make the TP in time. He's going to buy back into the game. They're now looking for this Monkey King. Haunt still available on Angel, as well as 40 seconds on this Aegis.
Yep. I think they're going to get back with that one. They don't want to dive too deep and get caught into a fight when the Aegis expires and have Spectre go down. But yeah, the game is completely turned on its head, as you said. At this point, I'm not sure how the Templar Assassin's going to be able to fight into them. Again, late game does favor NoPing here with the Kunkka, with the Spectre.
20 seconds on this Aegis. I don't think Angel cares if he dies. Sacred knows this. He's going to res. Hunt is available as well as the Orchid. I imagine he's going right for this Omni Knight if he gets the detection. There it is. He finds Omni on the backside. He's able to protect himself with the Ghost Scepter. Late Orchid, however, coming through, and this Omni Knight, not long for this world. They managed to find 3 as Alone also gets picked off on the backside by the Roar of the Beastmaster. And, I mean, that might be all she wrote. No buybacks. That's a dieback on your Lesh.
6,200 XP swing with that one as well. The only thing you got was the Aegis on the Spectre, which, like you said, was just about to expire anyways. And
I mean, Tiny's the only one with buyback on the Dire. TA did not save for this. How far away is he? Yeah, he's not even close. He's just buying out. Top lane, Kunkka going to work with this AC, just crushing this building. This has been like probably one of my favorite Kunkka builds.
yeah,
Taunt bottom. He finds Lumiere. If he gets the bash, he's got a dust as well. He just solos him. Oh my goodness, neph.
Angel is an absolute monster. Everyone on the team getting tips, and like you said, no buyback available on the Templar Assassin that bought out for that BKB. The first charge that she popped there was absolutely meaningless. Now, turn their eyes to mid lane here. NoPing, they turned the game on its head. They identify what they need to do in every one of these team fights, get on top of the Omni Knight, blow them up. They built up an Orchid on the...
They're just going tier 4s. They don't care. Screw the bottom tower. They smoke up. They got the Moonlight Shadow to try and get them out of the base here, but Dark Mago, his BKB, he just turns it on, turns around onto Michael.
Angel's about to jump on
Angel
the back
trying
line,
to save them. But there it is. They grabbed him, and Omni Knight stunned up for the moment. The GG comes out, and a quick 2-0 here from NoPing, just dissecting Infamous in the first series of the day.
It looked like Infamous had it at the start. All these aggressive early game heroes absolutely dominating the start of that game with Monkey King up against the Kunkka, but they couldn't protect the Omni in these team fights, and he was the entire person keeping Infamous's squad alive. So regardless of the fact they didn't have a dispel, a deal with the Guardian Angel, to deal with the Heavenly Grace, they fell apart. NoPing knew exactly what they had to do in these team fights, and as soon as a couple of these items came online, they get him Scepter for the Spectre, Helm of the Overlord for the Beastmaster. The creeps just wailing away at both the Leshrac and the Omni Knight in these team fights. It was too much to deal with.
Yeah, 2 games in a row, Angel has an absolute outstanding performance and finishing up at 16-2-17. I mean, he's winning everyone's hearts at this point. Angel has been a stellar performer in this tournament, and I mean, this was just a real pleasure to watch. Like you said, the game, it was going really heavily in favor of Infamous. They had a 10K net worth lead, and more than that as far as experience goes, but that those item timings, the fighting that the fights that they take, and just their ability to edge them out in those scenarios means that NoPing is the first team to make it to the grand finals.
Yes, yes, they are. An amazing performance here. Again, not something you'd be too surprised about out of a team that just about qualified for the international, made it to the major last time around. He first in the SADPC in the second season. Good stuff out of them. Angel is he's outstanding me with every one of these games that he plays. It's a little bit disappointing to see my boy Alone lose out on that game, but
down but not out, right?
Yeah, down but not out. It's understandable that when you get up against the overwhelming force of NoPing that you'd stumble a little bit. Now, we might have an interview lined up. I did message the team manager manually of NoPing. We'll see. I'll give it a couple of minutes. We might have to stall for a little bit or take a small break.
No worries. I know it's something that we try to do if given the opportunity, but it's not always possible. So we we'll do what we can. If we can get the interview, it'd be really nice. But we still got so much more Dota here today. We have our next series, which of course is going to be D2 Hustlers and Hikori. D2 Hustlers playing incredibly well this tournament. I think surprising a lot of people is they knocked out 4 Zoomers. I think probably what a lot of people expected to be the favorite from North America, but really struggling in their drafts. And D2 Hustlers, they just have a plan, man. They come into every game knowing exactly what they want to pick, and they executed well, and that's why they're still in. Lower bracket semifinals. The winner of that will move on to play Infamous, of course. That's going to be tomorrow.
Well, they've done pretty well with their replacements. 1437 and Pandago both having taken a small break. Now, they actually got Pandago for the broadcast 2 days ago. I'm
I
a
heard
little bit
about that.
jealous that Kmart and ET managed to snag him for that one. Maybe we'll get the chance to pick him up as well. We'll see. Maybe
see.
tomorrow or something like that. He's not an easy man to get a hold of. Man, ends up charging them, I think, like several $1,000s for his insights as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I would too if
Yeah.
I was Pandago.
Yeah. But what do you say we hop over to a short break? I try to sort out the interview. If we end up grabbing somebody from NoPing, great. We'll boot things back up again. If not, apologies to everybody.
And then
I think
we just watch our next Dota series, which will be fantastic anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, before we go to a quick break though, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor. It's going to be N1Bet. So for those of you who don't know, you can head on over to bts.gg/N1Bet and enter code BTSDota for a little stimmy, some extra money there to put towards your bets here on the tournament. Again, that is bts.gg/N1Bet, and the code is BTSDota. There's a link in chat, I believe, and as well a banner below the channel, so you can make sure to take care of that. But again, we're going to go to a small break, everyone. Stay tuned for more here on... what's going on?
Apparently we got pandas coming.
Ooh.
Panda Boo. I asked the admin if he means Panda Boo. Panda's a different player.
So we're getting Panda Boo?
Absolutely.
All right, let's give it a moment here. I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to a different scene so we can get that configured here.
Mm-hmm.
For the moment, we can take a look at the bracket, though. Obviously, this is where we're at. NoPing into the grand finals after the 2-0 here. Do you want to pull him in? I'll see if I can sort out the cameras. Or do we not have him yet? Oh, you're muted. Hold on.
As soon as he hops in the Discord.
Okay, cool.
I'll be able to pull him in. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. Next series, of course, very important for Hikori, I would say. D2 Hustlers also to prove themselves as being like one of the top, one of like this more up and coming top North American stacks. We saw them perform incredibly well during the DPC lower division as they kind of just steamrolled everyone, getting first place and going right into upper division, Division 1. So really curious to see how well they do in the next season and if they manage to keep their roster all together. But yeah, like you said, the new roster updates seem to be doing them wonders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like Panda Boo is all ready to go, so I'm going to drag him in if you're ready.
Yeah, I can try and get that configured, Ace, like pretty quick. Go ahead and do it.
All right, here we go. Welcome, Panda Boo, and congratulations. It's been some time, buddy. I haven't had the chance to interview you in almost a month now.
It's been a month?
Almost. I missed you.
Hi, bro.
I'm doing well. Congratulations on your victory over Infamous there. You guys take a quick 2-0. Now, game number 1 was a complete stop. We're going to gloss over that one. Game number 2, I want to know what your mindset is as Infamous is giving you the beatdown. Do you guys know you were going to come back in that game? Or did they make a couple too many mistakes on the Omni Knight and positioning?
I mean, we did a lot of mistakes. We were taking fights we shouldn't be taking.
Mm-hmm.
So that's making them a lot stronger. So they hit a better timing, and that. We are sure we are gonna win the game because Paka is gonna carry the game. He's a stronger core this game. So we just need to delay until they make a mistake because they will do. Everyone does. So we're just waiting for a mistake, and we will do what we did: win a fight and take rush.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit too difficult to fight into the Infamous heroes if you couldn't get on the Omni Knight, but they didn't get enough defensive items early on, it looked like. Is that something you guys tried to take advantage of as well?
Yeah, I don't know why the Templar didn't get BKB. It was dumb.
Yeah. Angel, he played like an absolute beast in both games. Dark Mango did pretty well game or 2 as well, but I'm curious about Angel. He looks like one of the best carries out of South America right now. I watch him and I watch Hector, and it looks like Hector's starting to fall off, and Angel's the new number 1, man. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, Angel is really good, but I don't want to say who's better than who because Hector is in TI, we're playing here, BTS.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
but
let's keep it humble.
Yeah, keeping it humble. You guys have performed absolutely incredible that series. Your Ogre Magi ended up finding a couple of kills early on. I liked how aggressive you played alongside Angel that game, but come on. My admin is trying to invite me to the next lobby. I don't care about that. I want to interview you. Is there I wanted to know about the relationship between like Dark Mago and Alone. I know they're both like upcoming mids inside the South American region. Are they friendly at all? Is there any bad blood between the two of them, or is it just pretty chill?
I'm not sure really. Like I think no one likes Alon because he likes to all chat like in pubs a lot. He's pretty
too,
toxic.
too cocky, right?
Yeah, he's pretty cocky. It's like he used to be like, "I'm 40 years old. Haha, I'm really good, guys."
Yeah, you guys have
He
been
was
playing
really
for like
cocky.
10 years, and I'm just a kid, and I'm beating you. He's too cocky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why no one used to like him. I don't know anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if they're good or not.
Mm. It seems like he's gotten a little bit better. He got a little bit spicy last time I interviewed him. So I want to give you, well, Ricky, a chance to ask a couple of questions, as I've been completely hogging you to myself.
Sure.
Ricky,
Yeah, sure.
I give you a small chance.
Yeah, that's
before
fine.
I take him back.
I appreciate it now. Thank you.
Go ahead.
So we've been watching you guys this whole tournament. It seems like you guys kind of prioritize a certain amount of heroes in the draft. Um,
Mhm.
how is it like? How do you guys? Okay, sorry, I keep hearing an echo for myself, but
I think it's me.
oh, okay.
Uh,
So Mirana seems to be like one of your guys' go-tos as well as the Tiny. Do you guys kind of just pick these heroes knowing that you guys perform exceptionally well on them, or is it kind of just like if you get the opportunity, you're gonna go for it?
I mean, we're trying to pick Sladin's comfort because he's standing in for us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to make him play well, give him his heroes, Wind Ranger, Mirana.
Okay, that makes sense.
We're also picking Tiny because we think it's good. We complete it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I hadn't considered the fact that it's like a comfort zone for Sladen since he's, like you said, standing in. So that's actually kind of cool. Nice on you guys. And it's working out really well. You guys are in the grand finals now.
Yeah. Cool. Cool to be back here. We are gonna win this time.
Yeah.
Not annoying here.
No reverse sweep this time. You guys just going the quick 3-0.
I don't think it's gonna be a 3-0 because Infamous is playing good. So are the other teams. But I'm confident we're gonna win.
Yeah. Who would you like to see in the grand finals? Like not necessarily who you think is going to be, but is there like a team that you would like to play in a best of 5?
I mean, I said in the first interview this tournament, I want to play Infamous.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, they've looked incredibly strong, and you guys, you get struggled a little bit in game number 2 at the beginning, but managed to pull things out. So I'd be super stoked to watch you guys in another best of 5. You guys did it'd be a really fun series.
Yeah, well, we want revenge from the last tournament with Infamous.
I'm gonna get the chance to cast that as well. It's gonna be good. All right, I got one last question for you about draft. It looks like you won NoPing. You have drafts more figured out than everyone else in BTS Pro Series. You seem to flex your heroes. You knew the strongest heroes inside the patch. The Tiny, they started picking up a little bit more in Southeast Asia, even though you guys were grabbing that one pretty early on. The gyrocopter, you play on position 5 amazingly well, and other people have started to copy that one. Do you guys feel like you understand the current patch a little bit better than the other teams, as far as like drafting and flexibility goes, or is it just like your preferred style and you happen to be decent at that one?
I think it's what we like to play, and we're lucky that it's in the meta right now.
Mm.
Like Thermal is an amazing Tiny, and it's still in meta. So yeah, I think we're good right now because of that.
Yeah.
And also, we copied that gyro from Infamous. That was,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we're probably from Axel.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an Excel
Yeah.
classic for sure. He played that hero a lot in the 5.
Yeah. All right. Is there any shout outs you want to give Panda Boo before we let you go? Thank you so much for joining us again. It's always a pleasure you taking the time. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no one wants to do it, so I'll do it myself. On my thing, I mean, Oscar never wants to come. No one else speaks English, so I need to come. Yeah.
You're my favorite because of that. I hate the rest of them. It's just you I like, Panda Boo.
Okay, nice. That's good.
Your manager's okay too. I like Manuel.
I don't like him that much.
No.
Doesn't buy me food. I don't know. I don't like him.
Damn. Don't tell him that. He's not watching. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure he's not watching. He must be playing arcade. Something.
Perfect.
Thanks so much, Panda Boo.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you
you, guys.
for joining us. You have a great rest of your day. Congratulations once again. All right, Neff, we've managed to make it to the end of series number 1. How you feeling there, buddy?
Good, good. I'm ready for a short break so I can lose it in private.
So you can what?
Lose it in private.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Right on. All right, everyone. Stay tuned for more then here on the BTS Pro Series Season 8. We're going to go to a short break. We'll be back with our second and final series of the day. It's going to be Hokori and D2 Hustlers. We'll see y'all very soon.